Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Hot Toys Batman, which I believe is the best articulation as far as Batman's concerned. This is the Dawn of Justice Batman, the regular Batman, this movie masterpiece. And this is MMS 342. So there's the box. Let's take a look at the figure and the accessories. Alright, and here we have the Ben Affleck Batman from Dawn of Justice, and let's take a look at the accessories. First, we have the base, which has a flip-up logo like all the other ones from Dawn of Justice, and then we have a pair of two sets of eyes. Even though they look exactly the same, but one is supposed to look up a little bit, which he has on right now. One is looking straight, and then one is looking towards the side. The reason I have two sets of the same thing is because I switched it out with Nightmare Batman. And then here you can see he comes with three mouths, even though these two are exactly the same, because one is from the Nightmare Batman. So he has one semi-open, one closed, and then one angry, well, open mouth one, which I'll show in a sec. And then comes with a pair of fists, a pair of relaxed hands, and then some gripping hands. And he also comes with 4 batarangs. And we have this piece where you used to brand people with, and then a couple of grapnel hooks. One's open, one is beginning to fly out of the Grapnel Gun, and one is coming at you straight. These are made out of metal, actually, quite nice. And then we have 2 extra hooks, and then 2 grenades. One's open, one's closed. And then we have the Grapnel Gun, and then the grenade launcher. And this piece is for you to switch out the eyes and the mouthpiece. So yeah, they actually didn't skim on accessories. There's quite a bit of stuff here. And then we have the figure itself. Alright, and here is Ben Affleck as Batman. Looks menacing right now. He's got those little pointy ears, which I like. And then the cowl is neat. It's a good look. Now the cape is attached to the cowl, which is something different, because most figures you could remove the cape from the cowl, but this one they glue that down with the cowl. So whenever you want to switch out the eyes or the mouthpiece, well, mouthpiece you could pretty much do it without having to remove the cowl, but if you want to switch out those eyes, you gotta be really careful when you're pulling. And if you have seen my review on the Nightmare Batman, then you know how much I like the suit, because of the fact that this thing is made out of cloth material. I don't have to worry about keeping him in a specific pose for a long time, and full range of motion as well. He got quite a wide range of motion. The shoulders, elbows, everything. He's top notch as far as Batman figure is concerned. Give him all types of poses without having to worry that you're gonna crack the rubber or anything like that, because this is a cloth suit. Alright, so here's what I'm talking about. The range of motion this thing could achieve. It's crazy. Just look at how far up I could bend his elbow without tearing his suit. This is a cloth suit, but in a way you still gotta be a little careful, because the seams might break on you. But if you're careful with it, I'm sure you should be able to have a lot of enjoyment out of this Batman figure. And here you can see he's almost looking down through the sight, shooting at someone with his grenade launcher, which we could never do with any other type of figures. Well, any other type of Hot Toys figure. And here, well, maybe not another Hot Toys Batman figure. I should be more specific like that. And here, yeah, great articulation, elbow joints perfect, shoulders nice and stiff. It has ratcheting joints there, so definitely gonna be able to keep his pose. I am very happy with this Batman. It's definitely by far the best Batman we have gotten from Hot Toys here. Alright, and here I got him, well, it's a pretty weak pose, but I got him trying to brand someone with that thing, with that emblem thing. Yeah, so awesome looking Batman, great articulation. And mouthpiece is a little weak. I mean, with this pose is a little weak, but I think it's just that, the mouthpiece and the eyes, it looks absolutely amazing. Those teeth, especially those teeth, you can really see them. Nicely done. Likeness, this mouth, I'm not sure whether it looks like Ben Affleck or not, but the other two mouths definitely does look like him. And here's a look at the Grapnel Gun with the piece sticking out. It does look like he just fired the Grapnel Gun. Cool accessory. And this one basically came out a little further. So let's take a good look at that suit. And there's the utility belt. And for the armor Batman, they put paddings around the hips section, which limits its articulation quite a bit, but they did not do that for this Batman. So I'm very happy about that. So range of motion for the hips is really good. And the knees, double jointed knees, really good as well. And then there's ball hinge ankles, I believe, or ball jointed ankles, I'm not quite sure, but good range as well. So very impressed with this figure. Let's take a look at the back of him so you guys could kind of see his cape. The cape is a little flimsy. The material they use is quite thin. It does have a leather look to it, but of course it's not made out of leather. It's similar to the material they use for the Keaton Batman, but without the inner layer, because this thing, it's only one layer, and here you can see there's no inner lining for this at all. They just taped this section over. Yeah, and here's a look at him from behind. There you can see the zipper for the suit. And there are some, yeah, I didn't take these out yet. And to switch out the eyes, basically you need to pop the head off. There's the ball jointed neck. And you need to remove this piece down here. And once you slide this piece out, here's the head. It's kind of hard to see, or whether you can see this or not. Inside, basically you need that tool to pull the eyes out of the socket. I'm not too sure whether you guys can see this or not, but here you can see where the cape is taped to the cowl. Two sections right there, one right there and the top right here. So when you try to remove this cape, you gotta be quite careful. Well, when you're trying to remove the cowl, you gotta be pretty careful so you don't tear the cape right off. And here's about how far you could bend those legs. Here the behind, it's a bit weird. Look at how it's sticking out like that, but it doesn't matter, it's gonna get covered up by the cape anyways. Here you can see the leg, the hip articulation. You can bend the leg up about that much, and then the knees could bend about that much without looking weird. Yeah, so quite a lot as far as range of motion for this Batman. And by the time you're watching this video, most likely this Batman is sold out already from Sideshow. I mean, they're still taking wait lists, I believe, maybe. but this figure sold out, which I am very surprised that all the Batmans are sold out from Dawn of Justice. They are great looking Batmans, and if you're still interested in this one, you might have to go secondary market, but I think they are making the rebreather one from Suicide Squad. So this version of Batman is probably gonna be available once again. Who knows whether it'll still have these type of mouthpieces, because I know it comes with the mouthpiece with the breather on it. So I don't know whether he's gonna come with any other type of mouthpieces, which I think he would. I mean, they're not gonna give him Batman with just that piece on. So, I mean, the body itself is exactly the same, I believe, and from what I've seen through SDCC and New York Comic Con, yeah. So that should be another version of this Batman. So don't worry if you can't get this one currently. I think they will definitely have that version out. I'm not sure, but most likely they will. If not, then they might reissue it. Who knows? Because they did that with some of the Star Wars figures, and so I wouldn't be surprised if they reissue this guy, because he is so popular. And I'm just surprised that the figures are sold out from Hot Toys, because majority of this stuff are in stock all the time, and some are even on clearance. So for them to sell out of this Batman is really surprising to me. So there you go. There's the Hot Toys Dawn of Justice Batman. Thanks for watching.